G'day, boys! What is up, legends? How are we, man? Jock, my brother. Looks like you're going for that Theo Von Award this year. I like it. Jock is the new Eric, mate. What do you know? How are you, not the aim, bro? Good to see you, mate. What's up, Justin Kennedy? Oh, my God. Justin Kennedy's green is gone. What is up, 666 EN11? What's up, dude? How are you, man? Sus Pasture, I'll get to you. I will get to you when it's your turn, Sus Pasture. I have got a shirt, Combat Catholic. How are you, mate? Dougie ravaged me in a McDonald's dumpster. Well, you were just looking so damn fine in that McDonald's Dumpsters Fighters Club. How are you, the real Drew Dober? How are you, Sus Pasture? How do I get a membership? I'm fairly new to YouTube. You must buy one noob cake or wait until people gift one, and then you'll be able to receive one. Like the stream, boys. Like the stream, guys. Like the stream. I understand you can't donate every day or every week or all the time, but the least that you can do is like the stream. Help us create some motion so Dougie's Corner gets out there. We want to be as big as Bedtime. We want to be as big as Guru. We want to be as big as Lucas Tracy MMA. And the least you can do is like the stream. That helps push us up in the algorithm. So like the stream, boys. Thank you, Combat Catholic. Dougie keeps sending me pictures of his... Well, you know, you keep asking for it, Sus Pasture. And I want to give you what you want. I want to give the people what they want. And Sus Pasture, if you want photos of it, I'll send you some photos of it. How are you, Two Smelly Fingers? Good to see you, man. 3 awards at once. I know. I have to get my own intro thing like Eric. I got to have my own intro thing like Eric. You'll get one, Combat Catholic. I see you found a shirt. That'll work as well. How are you, David's a Figurators fan page? Good to see you, mate. What is my favorite animal? Whoosh. Probably a wolf. Probably wolves, mate. Legendary, mate. Been gone with no fights, but we're ready to get back into it. How are you, Kyle? Good to see you, man. I know there's been a dearth of fights in our lives, but we're back. You know, a few weeks away, 2 weeks away, I believe, and the fights are back, mate. I have so many mean jokes. Let them fly. There you go, the real Don Calamari. Thank you so much for the $5 in donations. $5 via 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Don Calamari. Justin Kennedy got his one back. That is beautiful to see. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Noob Cake, what you need to do right now is click on Don Calamari's little bubble at the top of the speech box on your window. There'll be 3 little dots there. Click on those 3 little dots and then click on eligibility to receive gifted memberships. Turn on your gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Don Calamari, for the $5 out of nowhere, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. You got to eat like 500 pies and cakes to be as big as Guru. That is true, but I meant viewership-wise. So we can have some motion, so we can get some interviews. You know what I'm saying? Dougie, are you a poker fan? I don't mind playing poker with the boys in a garage, having some drinks, smoking some cigarettes, and shooting the shit. But I wouldn't, like, play it at a casino or watch it on the TV, Jock. You know what I mean? The music video I sent you was inspired for you to go to Live Heart. That music video was AIDS. That was absolute AIDS. That was absolute AIDS. Dougie's favorite pie is a cream pie? Damn right, brother. I'm back, man. I told you I'm back, and I am back. I was gifted one a few months ago. Nice one, Combat Catholic. Can I gift some memberships? Let's have a look. I can usually gift some memberships at the start of the month. Membership gifting. Can I gift some memberships? No. You've gifted all 10 of your free memberships. I can't gift any memberships. There you go. Sorry to see it, guys. Next time, huh? I was a non-member for a grand total of 2 minutes. Justin Kennedy, you were born to be a member of Dougie's Corner, mate. Justin Kennedy was a member already. Now we know who the real Justin Kennedy is all along. The 10 months member. The real Justin Kennedy. There you go. Your gifting is on now. Nice one, Noob Cake. Next time someone gives some memberships, you might get it, mate. It's a lottery. It's a draw. Look out now. Who's going to bloody get him? You never know. If I get a membership again, I'm going to watch that camping stream. I started it, but I never finished it. I love my camping videos, and I've got camping coming up. Chat, I've got camping coming up, so look forward to that. Did you see Woeful's weird rant in the Discord? I didn't see Woeful's weird rant in the Discord. I was at work today, so I did pop in and out of the Discord during the day, but I missed that one. There can only be one Justin Kennedy, absolutely right. Today we are going to be talking about Khabib. we're going to really start getting into the GOAT list. We've got to start picking it up. We've got to start rushing through it. I didn't think that we'd be doing the entire GOAT list over the entire Christmas break. I didn't expect it to take this long, but it did take this long, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. And I think we're going to have one hell of a GOAT list to go back and look at once we're done with it. It's going to be probably the most in-depth GOAT list people have ever done. But of course, we need to start picking up the pace because, believe it or not, we are getting towards the end of this break. So today, brothers, we smash. We look at Khabib Nurmagomedov and see what he actually achieves. Khabib has got 4 title wins. 4 title wins for old Khabib. Let me ungroup some stuff so I can just copy and paste some stuff over. So, that is what we are going to be going with today. We're going to be looking at Khabib Nurmagomedov, as well as just chatting and shooting the shit, because I don't really care about Bo Nickel not choosing to fight Yoel Romero at Real American Wrestling. Who can give a shit about that? You know what I'm saying, chat? You know what I'm saying? I spazzed out in the court today as well. Well, Two Smelly Fingers, you spazzing out is not really that new. You know, you often enjoy a good spaz out. Ignore everything I say. Someone stole my phone. Of course, mate. The most in-depth for sure. Definitely the most in-depth for sure. Yep. The hand tattoo is shit. Don't know what you're talking about. Khabib is the hip chaser champion. That is true. It's not new news. It's true. Exactly. Two Smelly Fingers. Exactly. It's not new news. It's true. Now, how many legends does Khabib have? Khabib has got, is Gaethje a legend? I guess at this point, Gaethje is a legend. Gaethje is definitely a legend. Why not? Dustin Poirier is absolutely a legend. Dustin Poirier is a legend. Conor McGregor is a legend. Conor McGregor is a legend. Yes. What else has Khabib got? Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen. I'm an idiot. There we go. Ala Quinter is definitely not a legend. Edson Barboza is a name of note. We'll give him a name of note. That's it. That's a name of note. Michael Johnson, I mean, it's a name for sure. Michael Johnson is a name of note. Thank you so much. Jim is trying for the £2, mate. I appreciate you, mate. How are you as well, y'all? Good to see you, man. But thank you so much, Jim. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the donations. Again, if you can't donate, you can always just like the stream or get your mum to subscribe, you know? Or if you're passing a primary school, just yell Dougie's Corner over the fence again and again and again. Just if you're at traffic, wind down the windows and scream at people, are you watching Dougie's Corner on YouTube? If you can't be bothered donating. But Jim did, and I appreciate you so much, Jim. That one is for Jock's Honesty. Thank you so much. And what is up, y'all? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you, man. How are you? Ally Quinta was like 12th in the rankings when Khabib beat him, right? Yes, Ally Quinta was 12th in the rankings when Khabib fought him for the title. I'm not even going to put Ally Quinta down as a name of note. I will put down RDA as a name of note. And that is about it. Right, so Khabib has got Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, and Conor McGregor. Well, is RDA a legend? I think RDA could be a legend. I wouldn't mind putting RDA in the legends category, to be honest. So I'll give him 4 title wins, 4 legends wins. Not the worst thing we've ever seen. Not the worst resume we've ever seen. 4 title wins, 4 legend wins. It's honestly not the worst resume out of everyone that we've done. Really not the worst resume out of everyone that we've done. I thought Khabib would get trashed, but it's really not that bad. We'll get some lines going. Hang on, let me put the lines here like we do. Do we have any... I guess we can say never bled inside the octagon, which is quite good. Edson Barboza and Michael Johnson are some decent names of... It's not like the craziest fucking... Not the craziest resume in the world. I guess we can say... Gabe Tito CG, that is gold. Never bled inside the octagon. You know, that's quite good. That's quite good. That's insane. And what? Only ever lost 1 round in his career, which is also pretty good. That's pretty insane too. You know, only ever lost 1 round in his career. Let me tidy all this up. Hang on, let me just move this out of the way. What is it? Was it 1 round or 2 rounds? He only lost 1 round in his entire career, right? Which is pretty crazy. And I think that's Khabib. That's all of Khabib's achievements and legacy that he has accrued for himself, sort of right there. That is about it. I can't think of anything else. I know we all want to shit talk Khabib. I don't think that's very fair to shit talk Khabib, but to shit talk him more than we've shit talked anyone else when we're trying to have an objective GOAT list here. There we go. That is Khabib. That is Khabib, boys. That's about all I can think of for him. Let me read some chats. Thank you again, Jim. I appreciate you, man. Come on, guys. Let's get the donos going this stream. It's been weeks without a UFC event. And all that betting money is going to waste. I agree, mate. You guys are quite happy to throw money at the wall gambling. Throw the money at the wall at me. Expect a video of me asking strangers if they've watched Dougie's Corner in the Discord. Now we're talking, Jock. Was Khabib ever knocked down? I don't think so. I don't think he was ever knocked down. No. Dougie, did you see Guru being swept off his feet by Terrence McKinney? I didn't. I saw a photo of him and Terrence McKinney together, but I haven't seen any videos of it, Fighters Club. Please post it in the Discord or send it to me in my Instagram, mate. People forget, man, he lost to Gleison Tibau. He did lose to Gleison Tibau. I agree with that. He did lose to Gleison Tibau. And Gaethje took a round off Khabib. Yeah, that's why I've written only lost one round, right? Only lost one round. What's up, MMA Master? How are you, dude? You just did. You posted it in the Discord. Let's have a look, brother. Let's have a look. Oh, Terrence McKinney picking up Guru. That's fucking hilarious. Man, I hope we get some video of that. That is cool, man. That is cool. Especially since, I don't know if you know this, but Terrence McKinney and MMA Guru had quite a solid beef back in the day. Terrence McKinney tried to dox the MMA Guru, and MMA Guru was super fucking angry at McKinney. Super, super fucking angry at McKinney. All right, this, ladies and gentlemen, is Khabib's entire career all put together. Where do we think he stacks up? 4 title wins, 4 legends. Why don't we do what we always do and whip out the Black Gate Tyron Woodley? Does Khabib get past the Black Gate of Tyron Woodley? I think he does pretty easily. You got 4 title wins for Tyron Woodley, 1 legend win in Robbie Lawler. I think it's pretty obvious that Khabib is higher up the rankings than Tyron Woodley, so that's good to see. What about Alexandre Pantoja? What about Alexandre Pantoja? Where's old Pantoja? Let's have a look. Alexandre Pantoja. Let's see how Khabib does against our boy Pantoja. Pantoji. 5 title wins, 2 legendary wins, second best flyweight ever, most subs, finishes, and wins in flyweight history. Khabib has got 4 title wins, 4 legendary wins, probably the most dominant lightweight of all time, only ever lost 1 round. Ooh, I think Khabib is higher than Alexandre Pantoja. Yeah, I think he is, man. Khabib was never the GOAT. Everyone beat Michael Johnson. Yeah, I know, but it's just a name of note. I'm not putting Michael Johnson as a legendary name. People who also forget, McGregor went 4 rounds with Khabib. If Tony was the legit champ like he should have been, Khabib versus Conor would have gone to a decision. Khabib versus Conor would have went to a decision. If Tony was the legit champ like he should have been, Khabib versus Conor would have gone to... Oh, right! If Tony Ferguson was the champion, then Khabib versus Conor McGregor wouldn't have been a 5-round fight. It would have been a 3-round fight, and then it would have gone to decision. That is a crazy Twilight world that we could have lived in, Jim. I watched Usman versus Woodley back. It circles around being funny and sad consistently. Usman versus Tyron Woodley. Oh! You watched that fight back? How is it? How is it, David? It's so weird to see the look on Woodley's face. It's very JDM-esque, isn't it? Towards the end of the fight where Woodley is just reserved to the fact that he's had the shit beaten out of him. How are you, Paul? Good to see you, man. I hope that you're well. How are you, Dig? Good to see you. Khabib is the most overrated champ of all time. Conor had already lost to the bum Nate Diaz before at 170. People always love to forget that. Could have lived in the world if Dana White privilege wasn't a thing. Another goated Tony invention. Another goated Tony invention. I know, dude. If I was like JDM started wincing, it was like if JDM started wincing in round 1. Oh, yeah. Ferguson's face. Not Ferguson. Woodley's face. Just like drained away as the fight went on. I love at the end of the fight when they're making the decision and Tyron Woodley is just standing there in his underwear with this defeated look on his face. It was fucking hilarious. What's up, James Dillon? Good to see you, man. Could have lived in that world if Dana White privilege wasn't a thing. Yeah, I know, Jim. Dude, that's insane to think about how Khabib versus Conor would have gone to a decision, man. Why does everyone dislike this Khabib guy? Because he's very fake humble and his fans are insane. He has an insane fan base that overly glaze him, so people end up hating him because his fans are just unbearable, noob cake. Dougie, can you tell your end as a content creator when a video has been hyped or not? Nope, got no idea if a video has been hyped or not. No, I can tell when the video is going to do well though, two smelly fingers, by how much reaction it's getting within the first hour, 2 hours. Khabib lost way more than one round. It's kind of unfair to use that Roganism as one of his intangibles. Okay, I'm happy to get rid of that. I mean, did Conor beat him in a round as well, didn't he? Conor beat him in a round as well, I guess. So Conor and Gaethje both beat him in a round, so we'll do that. I don't mind doing that. What the intangibles, mate? The intangibles. The intangibles, brother. Oosh. The intangibles. Pantoja's is level above skills-wise. Yes, Dig, but we are not doing a skills. We are not doing a skills list. We are doing legacy. We are doing legacy. We are doing what skills did you have to get how many quality wins to craft your legacy in the UFC to make 30 of the best UFC fighters of all time. This isn't a skills list. This is a legacy list. And thus, we are now looking at the legacy of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus the legacy of Alexandre Pantoja. Now, I do think something that does have to get mentioned as an intangible. You could take that as a good thing, as a bad thing. Started the Dagestani takeover. You could take that as a good thing, as a bad thing. You take that however you want to take it. But it is an intangible, and it is one of the things that he is going to be known for the rest of his career. And it has left quite a legacy. The legacy of Usman Nurmagomedov, of Islam Makhachev, you know, the legacy of Umar Nurmagomedov. It is a legacy in a solid gym. It is a solid gym and a solid camp. So it is something that has to be noted. What is up, Shotgun? Good to see you, dude. How are you, man? Well. Look who's back. I'm back, brother. And we're actually diving into Khabib today, Shotgun. It's good to see you, man. I hope that you are well, dude. Gaethje and Sawyer are not legends. If Sakurai and Randleman aren't, they absolutely are to me, mate. Go make your own list. Pretty sure RDA won a round 2, but I might be wrong on that. It's been a while since I did the Khabib career watch. Yeah, doing a Khabib career watch is not as bad as it sounds, because he does have a good level of ground and pound. Like, he's not really that boring as people remember him. Khabib always did like ground and pounding. Not to be mean, but Khabib has a really small forehead. He does have a very small forehead, but that's okay. That's the least mean thing you could say about Khabib. Wait till you find out that he's married to his cousin. Look, brother, my father's plan, brother. You want to buy my hat emoji, brother? 4K, brother. 4K, brother. McGregor taking the third round off Khabib is so random, like you think it would be the first to the second. Yeah, I know. But we do have to remember, it is because Khabib chose to stand with McGregor in that round. He wanted to prove a point to McGregor. So, you know, we do have to have that with a little bit of a sprinkle, right? I focus mainly on Felder watch-alongs and how he was robbed from that title shot after the bus incident. The GOAT Paul Felder. Were you here, Jim? You might have been sick. But we were watching some Paul Felder fights over the Christmas break. Maybe you weren't here for that stream. Noob Cake, just here for the vibes. I'm loving Noob Cake. I'm loving Noob Cake in the chat. Noob Cake, I'm absolutely loving it. Why is that inbred on my screen? Because it's about time that we did Khabib, and where does he land on the GOAT list? Pour expired goat's milk on a bowl of cereal and give it to the like button. Delicious! Delicious, delicious. T-Bow taking 3 rounds off Khabib is crazy. Unfortunately, not on any of the judges' scorecards. But you are not wrong, Jock. I do think T-Bow beat him. Habib equals 3.5 title wins. Ducked half a point for the fake news 24 hours notice 10th ranked real estate guy vacant title shot. And missing the weight versus Gaethje. Ooh. I'll give you that one, Shotgun. I will give you that one. And we've done this before. We did this with Ilya. So I don't mind doing this with Khabib, because we did put some red things down with Ilya, so I don't mind doing it with Khabib. I don't mind doing this with Khabib. I think it's fair. We did the same thing with Ilia Arturo when we talked about how he is kind of a paper champ, right? So I don't mind doing that. And I don't mind doing this either. And I don't mind doing this. I don't mind doing 4 title wins with an asterisk. I don't mind doing that at all. I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. There we go. I think that's very, 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 very fair. Interesting. All right, now we've got some intangibles for Khabib down as well. That is very, very fair. All right, Shotgun. I don't mind that at all. You didn't do the Felder watch along without me. I think we did. Yeah, you weren't here for it. We did. The vibes are everything. Mate, on a live stream, it's all about the vibes, noob cake. Felder over Khabib of all time. No, I don't think Paul Felder gets to go over Khabib of all time, unfortunately, Dig. Whose undefeated record is more impressive, Khabib's, Floyd, or John Jones's against his wife? I would say John Jones is against his wife, because when you are wife beating in the West, you're not just beating a woman. You're fighting against the entire operation of the state as well, the status quo of the state that protects that woman in the West. So I would say John Jones beating his wife up is more impressive. I'd count Barboza as a legend. Would you really? I'd count Barboza as a notable name, not a legend. Oh, thank you so much, Justin Kennedy. Appreciate you for re-upping your membership, one of the Justin Kennedys, and then instantly the other Justin Kennedy, like a Chad, mogs him again. Jock protecting his little boyfriend because no one else joined his Monopoly stream because Dougie didn't stream it. I should have streamed it. Next year we will, and it was still a fun stream, Justin Kennedy. We still had a fun time. Next year we'll do it on my channel. Stop it. Thank you so much for the $5, Justin Kennedy, and thank you for re-upping your membership, the other Justin Kennedy. God knows which one was the original one, but I love you both sincerely. Where am I up to? To this day, I stand on the fact Felder beat Hooker. I don't care if that's your boy. Dan Hooker is my boy, and Dan Hooker won that fight. Who are you leaning towards, Khabib or Pantoja? I'm thinking Khabib is edging it above Pantoja. I think we're staying on the Pantoja slide mostly for planning purposes. I don't know what you mean by that. Prime Tony mauls Khabib. Prime Tony mauls early Khabib. Ala Quinta was also coming off a disgraceful robbery versus Masvidal in his journeyman phase. And old-ass Diego Sanchez. Yet apparently that counts as a title fight. It counts as a title fight with an asterisk next to it. Super Shotgun. Doggy, what is the over-under on Jock with a full camp versus a red kangaroo in a cage fight? The red kangaroo absolutely mauls Jock. You know this, brother. Although Khabib never popped, I'm sure he pulled out of a fight with kidney problems that can be caused by EPO. Yes, and there are also the rumors going around of Khabib with the blood replacement. Yeah, putting in fresh, taking out the blood. What is it? I can't remember the technical term for it. My mind is eluding me. The words are eluding me right now. I've been at work all day, and I am just generally an idiot. You take out the blood, you aerate it, you put the blood back in. I can't fucking remember what it's called. Anyway, but it's a thing that athletes do. Blood transfusion, something. It's not blood transfusion. It's something similar. Blood doping might be what it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's a process that athletes have done before. I'd count Royval as a legend too. Brandon Royval is a legend. Brandon Royval is a legend. Brandon Royval is a legend. That's a good question, Jock. Jock, that's a really good question. That's a good question. That's a really good question. That's so good, I'm gonna need a poll. That's a really... Jock, Jock, you've asked a good question there. I like that a lot. Let me continue on. He had to sell a stolen watch to get that donut. I know. The battle of the two Justin Kennedys. It's crazy, Dougie Law. It is crazy, Dougie Law. Bro doesn't even want to be himself. I was the original one. Were you, though? Were you the original one? How can we really know, mate? Khabib ducked Tony. They were booked into fight several times. Maybe instead of wasting money on donos, use it to get that awful tattoo. Oh, my God. I'm working right now. Sorry, some of us don't live on... Okay. Who is the original Justin Kennedy? Nobody knows, Noob Cake. That's part of the fun of the channel. I work 12 hours every day. I don't have time to sit down for hours. There you go. Justin Kennedy gets it. After weeks of no UFC, I have to remind myself that, oh yeah, I watch fight cards on a Saturday. It'll be back soon, Cayman. Don't worry, brother. It'll be back soon. Will the real Justin Kennedy please stand up? Will the real Justin Kennedy please stand up? All this confusion could easily be solved by this weirdo changing his name back to it. He chose to keep it going. Justin Kennedy, we love you and the other Justin Kennedy. We can't break you up now. In Japanese MMA, they include blood type on the tail of the tape. It influences the betting lines. Yeah, but Asians will bet on anything. Thank you so much for another $2, Justin Kennedy. If you want to talk shit, drop money, help Dougie. Thank you so much, Justin Kennedy, for the $2. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the donations today. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are legends. I appreciate my chat. We have the best chat on MMA YouTube. Thank you for the $2, Justin Kennedy. Oh my God, a third Justin Kennedy is what we need right now. Noob Cake, there was a time where most people in the chat were called Justin Kennedy. This is how far back this joke stems. There was a time in the chat where so many people were called Justin Kennedy. You live and train at altitude for a while and increase red blood cells, then you take the blood out and store it in a freezer and then re-inject it before competition. That's fucking insane. And I'm not surprised these guys will do literally anything. So that's fucking insane. Thank you, Super Shotgun. You live and train at altitude for a while. You increase your red blood cells so you can have more oxygen. Take it out, freeze it, and then re-inject it before the competition. That is madness. What's up, Cheddarhead? How are you, man? Good to see you. How is Royval a legend? We're asking that question right now. Is Brandon Royval a legend? I've got Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor, and Rafael dos Santos as legends for Khabib. I do not have Royval as a legend for Alexandre Pantoja. It seems to be Alexandre Pantoja versus Khabib when it comes down to the conversation we're having for who's higher up in the GOAT list. Thank you for another $2, Justin Kennedy. I don't even see a $1 dono from Jick John or my clone. I know, mate. These boys are being cheapskates. You are dominating today, Justin Kennedy. Absolutely dominating. Guys, if you can't donate, you can always just like the stream. I appreciate you guys. Raw Dog is a legend. You reckon Raw Dog's a legend? I don't know, man. Thank you again for the $2, man. I appreciate it. How long was Royval one fight from a shot? Like for 4 years? Yeah, 4 years. He was so close to a title shot. It's true. Where am I up to? Blood doping, it's a thing. Yep. Royval has lost most of them. They're hella competitive scraps. They're very competitive scraps. Yep. Justin Kennedy versus Justin Kennedy for the winner of the OG Justin Kennedy. There can only be one. Also, I think the kidney problems are because to get to lightweight, Khabib had to do what McGregor would have to do to get to bantamweight. Yes, Khabib's lightweight cut was fucking insane. Insane. I don't see any other donors. That's true, Justin Kennedy. You're the only one getting your dick out and putting it on the table, and it's absolutely mogging everyone else. Did you see Arman Sarukian just dominated the super decorated multi-champion American wrestler like nothing? That's because American freestyle wrestling is a joke of a thing. It's a joke of a sport that only works in its own closed system like most things the Americans do. Of course, Arman Sarukian can dominate a decorated American freestyle wrestling. American freestyle wrestling is a joke. That tattoo, all right. Khabib stayed off the PEDs to save them for the rest of the team. They ain't cheap. They ain't cheap. Khabib just did blood doping while the rest of the team got to do the PEDs. All right, so we're saying no. Brandon Royval is not a legend. There we go. It has been decided by the chat. So Khabib has got 4 title wins, even though it's more like 2 title wins, really. Pantoja's got 2 legend wins. The Justin Gaethje legend win is a bit of a, it's got a bit of an iffiness to it. I don't trust anyone named Kennedy. Neither do I. What did I miss for this outlandish poll to exist? You've been caught up, Cheddarhead. Justin dropping $2 just to get Dougie on his side. He's the best, mate. Where am I up to? UFC keeps uploading Marty Newsman fights. It's clear they're setting the stage for his fight versus Islam Makhachev. They're 100% going to do Kamaru Usman versus Islam Makhachev. I agree. They're 100% going to do that. We're all Justin Kennedy. We're all Justin Kennedy. Sorry, Mr. C, I missed this one, dude. Where am I up to? Trivia question. UFC 324 will mark how many pay-per-views since Conor McGregor's last fight? 40, 50, 60, or 70? 50, I guess. 50 pay-per-views, I reckon. Maybe 50 pay-per-views, Mr. C. Thank you, Shyla, for the $5. Appreciate you, Shyla. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I said, wow, what a Russian. Amazing. Russia, one of the best countries in the world. And look at this Russian bird donating $5 to the stream. I said, wow, 5 rubles. Russian rubles. That's a lot of money. Thank you, Shyla. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Good morning, Shyla. Hope you have a great day at work today. Then formed a cocoon crystallized. I don't know what you're talking about here, Two Smelly Fingers. That's insane. His bank is about to call him over for the $2 donations. No refunds on the donations. No refunds at all. I donated to my local sperm bank. Does that count? As long as you told them to watch Dougie's Corner while you were cranking it. Bro is talking shit while donating pocket change. Don't see you donating anything, Jock. Oh, thank you, Justin Kennedy, for donating another $2. You're a legend, mate. Smoking on that Justin Kennedy pack. You're a legend, dude. Thank you. Thank you, Jim, for donating £5. If I had a tat as bad as fake Justin Kennedy's, I'd dip my hand in a deep fat fryer just to get it off. Holy fuck, how bad is the fake Justin Kennedy's hand tattoo? I need to see it. Where is it? Is that what it is? Is that what it is in the Discord? The world is yours. Is that the fake Justin Kennedy's hand tattoo? Holy shit, mate. Honestly, if I was you, I would go down to where your local drug dealers are and ask them how much it would cost to get that fucking hand removed. Not just the tattoo. Lose the fucking hand. The world is yours in black and white. That is disgusting. What is up, brother? How are you, man? Good to see you. Thank you for the $2. UFC Master, I appreciate you. The real legend is Dougie. You're the real legend, mate. You're the real legend. Thank you for the $2. Thank you for all the donations, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are legends. Thank you, Shyla, for the $5 in gifted memberships. You're a legend, Shyla. Hope you have a great day at work today. Thank you, the real Justin Kennedy, for all your donations. Thank you, Jim, for your donation. Thank you, UFC Master, for your donation too. And what is up to my brother in the chat? Doing well here, just in the gym. Love it, brother. Love to hear it, mate. Cooking up chuck eye steaks and jasmine rice. What's good with you, Ricky? I'm just cooking up a sick stream. You know what I mean? Thank you, Deshaun, for re-upping your membership, dude. I appreciate it. Holy shit, Cheddarhead. What the fuck is going on today? Cheddarhead with the $20. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. Feet in the chat for Cheddarhead, boys. Feet in the chat for Cheddarhead. Thank you for the $20 donation, Cheddarhead. That is insane. This dono is brought to you by the real Justin Kennedy. Will the real Justin Kennedy please stand up and the fake Justin Kennedy have his hand chopped off? $20 donation for Cheddarhead. That's insane. That is insane.
Why are you gay? You are gay.
Thank you, Cheddarhead. You're the GOAT, mate. You're the GOAT. Cheddar is always the best with the donos. We love it. Thank you, Cheddarhead. Where am I up to? We were just talking about someone cooking up some Hot Pockets. It was craziness. Someone was cooking up some Hot Pockets. Where am I up to? Let me jump in. Oh, no. Too many chats. Let me jump in. I was around here somewhere. You're having a child and you're pretending to be someone else in the... Do you think the first dono took a while because he's got... Okay, all right. It's not even an MMA fight and he still refused to compete. What a fucking diva. Bo Nickel is a giant diva. I agree with that. Super Shotgun. What's up, Unknown Edits? How are you, man? So now your channel is going to run on Khabib. No, Unknown Edits. We're doing a GOAT list and we just happened to get to Khabib today. We've done everyone on the GOAT list so far. We've been going through them one by one, Unknown Edits. We just happened to get to Khabib today. Today's the day for Khabib, mate. What is up with Guru's shoes in the wrestling ring? He's wearing high heels, so he looks taller. The MMA Guru is very insecure about his height. Nickel pulled out because of that. Yol is 48. Yes, Bo Nickel is a giant bitch and a quitter. Thank you again, Cheddarhead, for the $20, and thank you everyone else for your donations. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, MMA Master. Thank you, Shyla. Thank you all for your donations. Fake Justin Kennedy hates his own life so much, he wanted to identify as a thief as the real Justin Kennedy. Okay. It's also, I'd also count Barboza as a legend. I read that one when you said it before, Jock. I wouldn't count Barboza as a legend. I'd call him a name of note. I was Justin Kennedy, turned my name into yours because everyone would read it as your name and you started raging about it. And now you're the real Justin Kennedy. Shotgun Bum Nicholas, just a little boy who quit against RDR. Bro fights like a bitch. He's never getting a title shot. I completely agree with you, Super Gamer. He's never getting one. I'm thoroughly confused on how people on Earth thinks Brandon Royval is a legend. Welcome to MMA YouTube, Cheddarhead. Don't even want to be you. It's 60 pay-per-views since McGregor broke his leg. There's been 60 pay-per-views since Conor McGregor was going to be back. Insane. 60 pay-per-views. Oh my God. Americans are good at folk-style wrestling, which happens to be the style that no other countries care to compete in because it's not worth anything. Anyone can pick up folk-style wrestling and be good at it. Just ask Armin Sarukian. You and Guru just wear your high heels and claim you're over 6 foot. What a joke. I have beat streamed with you guys. I have done a live stream on you guys at the beach with no shoes on at all. I don't know what to tell you, Johnny. Don't break eye contact as I shouted, Dougie's Corner! Fucking watch it! You guys are haters. That tattoo is sick. I know. We're just fucking with him. I think I'm going to listen to a man from a single 30-year-old man. All right, where are we up to? Where are we up to? Dougie making it rain today. Cheddarhead making it rain today. Cheds is a legend. That's like 50 Aussie dollary dudes. That's a good one. I said it's brought to you by Justin Kennedy. Thank him. Oh, Justin Kennedy, thank you for giving Cheddarhead $20 to give to me. There you go. My bad, I always joined at the wrong time. You're all good, Unknown Edits. It's all good, brother. Fake Justin, how does it feel? Did you guys see the Guru standing next to Tyrone McKinney? We did. Did you see McKinney lift the Guru up? Cheddarhead, it's in my Discord. Check it out. The Holloway Project might be the cringiest thing I've ever heard. Okay. When is Conor McGregor fighting again? Maybe at the White House. Hey, Aussie, hopefully in June. There you go. Conor never fighting again. Maybe at the White House. Guru needs to fight Andrew Tate. That might be a fight that Guru could win. Because him wrestling Armin Sarukian, he got marked. Do you plan to spend those donos on hookers and booze? Don't you worry about what I'm going to spend them on. Right! Khabib Nurmagomedov, boys. Thank you. 30 people here in the chat. Like the stream while you're here, guys. If you can't donate, at least like the stream. We need motion so we can get a Quaylen Sal-Killed interview. We need subscribers. We're on 3,400 subscribers. We need motion to get a Quaylen Sal-Killed interview. We're going to finish the year with 10,000 subscribers and get a Quaylen Sal-Killed interview. Here we go. Is it AI or real? That's a real photo in the Discord chat here. That's a real photo. 4 title wins. 5 legitimate title wins. Even though Steve Erceg was one of those title wins. You know what I mean? Number 10th ranked. Yeah, one of those guys was a Ryzen guy. 2 legends. 4 legends, really 2 legends. I do think Khabib is ahead of Alexandre Pantoja. I do. 5 title wins for Alexandre Pantoja. 2 of them, one of them was Steve Erceg. One of them was Kai Asakura out of fucking Japan. Do you know what I mean? The legend wins are essentially the same guy twice. I do think Khabib is above Alexandre Pantoja. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to put him above Alexandre Pantoja. So if he's above Alexandre Pantoja, that means we need Dominic Cruz. Khabib versus Dominic Cruz. Let's have a look at Khabib versus Dominic Cruz. 4 title wins, 3 legend wins. Uriah Faber, TJ Dillashaw, Demetrius Johnson, plus a lot of names of no. Well, no, because he came in as the champion, essentially. 4 title wins, but legitimate title wins. No asterisks next to his title wins. All legitimate title wins. 3 legend wins, no dodgy weight cuts. With the Justin Gaethje one, it's a dodgy weight cut. I think he sits behind Dominic Cruz, but in front of Alexandre Pantoja. I think. Let me go and read some chats. Why is that fucking bum Ortega at the awards show? Why is he even still a thing? I really don't know. I think the UFC think that there is a massive Cholo audience that they're underserving. I don't know. I don't know, Super Shotgun. Bryce ain't going to meet him after they do collab with Aiden Ross. Bryce will still meet him. Of course he would, dude. McGregor versus Andrew Tate. Conor McGregor versus Andrew Tate. Conor McGregor would murder Andrew Tate. Guru beats absolutely nobody with the slightest bit of training. It was funny watching him try and take down Arman Tsarukyan. You can get Jimmy Crute at least. Mate, I've met Jimmy Crute. He won't even take a piss next to me and the crew. All right, me and the crew, well, not really me and the crew. The crew, Nacho, has been standing at the same urinal with Jimmy Crute. He won't even have a fucking talk to us at the dunny, let alone fucking do a fucking interview with us, mate. Gonna spend it in Vietnam. True, brother. True. All these donations are going to Vietnam. You're welcome for the profile pic, by the way. You're welcome as well. Brandon Royval can't be a legend because I could literally beat him up, and I'm not even kidding. No, you couldn't, Ricky. Habib reminds me of the monkey kid in Jumanji. That's just mean. Salkild versus Malaki is in the running for the worst matchup of all time. Salkild is going to murder Malaki. What's up, M4 Operator? Good to see you, man. Make sure you like the stream when you get here, M4 Operator. Where is Nacho? Probably with his family. This isn't the military service. You don't have to be here for every single stream, you know? We are finishing this year with 1 million subscribers. Thank you, Noob Cake. I love it that it's now we, Noob Cake. I love that it's we now, Noob Cake. That is gold. Where's Eric? He's on operation, murdering the president of Venezuela. Guru's soft like a baby. He's all right, mate. Come on. How are you, Mitch? Good to see you, dude. You're the Chad. Just imagine a 38-year-old Yan moved up to flyweight, smoking Volk, moves up to lightweight, beats Topuria, moves up to welterweight, and dominates Islam at 39. It would be crazy. That's what Crawford did to Canelo. Yeah, except in boxing, you guys count different weight classes at every 2 pounds. So, you know, not really. Yarn by Murder. There you go. It's not a single soul in the chat that thinks during a Royval walkout, man, this guy is a legend. Jock does. Being fair, boxing weight classes are like 3/4 pounds. Yeah, no, boxing weight classes are not the same as UFC weight classes. There's no way Jock said that. Jock did say that. Nacho didn't want to embarrass you at the urinal. Mate, I'm fine pissing next to Nacho. It was fucking Jimmy Crute that had a problem with the Dougie's Corner crew all having a spontaneous interview at the urinal. I always do. Thank you, M4 Operator. Royval ain't a legend. All right, Dougie's turning into a... What have I done now? How have I jewed out now? Crawford started his career at 135 to move all the way up to middle or light heavyweight in 165 and dominated Canelo. I mean, 135 to 165 is impressive, Junior. I'll give you that. Thank you, Jim, for another 2 quid. Do the rest of the stream talking like Big Les. I can do a fucking Mike Nolan, mate. Where are my tradie sunnies? Oh, my tradie sunnies are in the truck. Are my tradie sunnies in the truck? I'll give you a fucking Mike Nolan, mate. Yeah, cunt. Nacho's here, mate. Fucking Nacho mogged Jimmy Crute, mate. Can't even get a fucking Jimmy Crute interview in a fucking urinal, cunt. That's just what a cocksucker that bloke is. Good on you for the 2 quid. Appreciate you, Jim. Nacho's here. Good to see you, Nacho. How are you, man? Guru has 1 testicle. That's like 5 Aussie dollar he does. It's been a great stream. You guys have been very generous today. I appreciate you guys. When does Diego Lopez when Diego Lopez loses to Volk again, where does he go from here? Movzarev Loyev rematch, UFC master. I literally used to Crawford was 135, ended up at 165. It is crazy. That is crazy. I'll give you that, BBC Junior. That is crazy. The guy who can never bleed is definitely above the guy who can't break a fall without snapping his arm off. Yes, he is above Alexandre Pantoja. Yep, I'll give you that one. This ain't the military, but where is Eric? Where is Eric? Eric's on military operation. You're broke! What's up, Nacho? Good to see you, man. Guru has 1 testicle. He might. I've never checked. Crawford was good. He will be missed. Crawford was good, BBC Junior. He will be missed. Yep. Just because Royval would smoke you, Dougie, doesn't mean he would absolutely knock him out in 1 punch. No, you wouldn't. Ricky, you would not knock out Royval. Who have you got in Holloway versus Charles Oliveira? Holloway versus Charles Oliveira. I don't know. Today it feels like Holloway. I don't know. I think Charles Oliveira. I think Charles Oliveira is going to win that one. Dougie, is Mike Nolan confirmed? I love Mike Nolan. You don't fucking exhale. You don't fucking exhale, mate. That like wastes half the durry. Nacho versus Guru for Dougie's up. There you go. Late again. I just had a review of Chuck's resume. He low-key has a beastly resume. 5 wins, 8 legends, 4 notables. Chuck Liddell. Old Chuck Liddell. Yeah, but you name legends retardedly, Shotgun. That's the problem with you. You'll count like some obscure Japanese cunt that no one's ever heard of as a legend. There's Chuck's resume there for your enjoyment, Shotgun. And you're wrong about the legends. Which fighter would be your dream urinal buddy? Oh, obviously Bryce Mitchell. How long has the stream been going for? People forget, man. Dougie only streams for 35 minutes these days. Not true. They really want Lopez with the title so they can do Lopez versus Evloev for the title. They do, but they'll just do Lopez versus Evloev after. Lopez is on that Cyril Gane glitch train where he gets insane title shots forever. He gets repeat title shots no matter what. Randleman, Bustamante, Belfort, Ortiz, Couture, Vanderlei, 4 notables, Monsan, Sorrelby, and Horn. Thank you, Super Shotgun. Nacho, 57% of the chat, thinks Brandon Royval is a UFC legend. Ban everyone. That is not true. It came in as a no, Cheddarhead. But it was about 47, I think. If Diego beats Volk, will you cry? Yes. Yes, I will. It's truly over. Damn, Chuck is higher than Khabib. Chuck is higher than Khabib. I'll give you that. Guys, get the donos rolling. Come on now. Everyone's got £2 to spare for the best MMA YouTuber. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. But they can just like the stream. But yes, the donations are awesome. Donations get your chats read straight away. Eric is headed to Minnesota for the Reckoning. I would love to see a united MMA champ, like how we see in boxing. The champ wins champs in all the organizations, being the true undisputed. So, like winning a UFC title, winning a PFL title, winning a Ryzen title, and winning a ONE title. Is that what you would say, Junior? Is Dustin the Diamond Poirier getting into the UFC Hall of Fame? He'll get into the UFC Hall of Fame, but unfortunately, I don't think Dustin the Diamond Poirier is going to make it into my top 30 list, which makes me very sad, brother. I love Dustin Poirier, brother. How the fuck is Royval a legend? He never won a belt. He is a high-level gatekeeper. Well, I did count Dustin Poirier as a legend, Nacho. So what do you think about that? I'm 4-0 in street fights. Royval doesn't want this smoke. No, you're not, Ricky. Imagine Jan being a champ in ONE, UFC, Ryzen, and PFL. Yes, I get what you're saying, BBC Junior. It would be fucking insane. Guru looks like AI in real life. It's bizarre. I don't know what to make of that. He just looks like an English person. Imagine Eric has lied about him guarding a door and he's actually part of the team they sent after Maduro. Well, maybe the door guarded the Black Hawk helicopter. Maybe it did. I'm back, and yes, for those that keep asking, Eric is preparing to go into a special operations course. Yes, unironically, like one of the ones that took Maduro. Yes, Eric is literally about to go dark. So that's why Eric isn't here arguing about Khabib's resume. Eric is doing real work. Reads a question and doesn't answer it. Good. What did I... How the fuck is Royval a legend? You never won a belt. He's a high-level gatekeeper. I read that, and I said Dustin Poirier. I have Dustin Poirier as a legend. That's why we put... I read it and answered it. What are you talking? Dustin won an interim and didn't get sparked by a tiny boy in the first round. Dustin won an interim and he didn't get sparked by a tiny boy in the first round. True, but Dustin did get sparked by Gaethje. Like, Dustin's been knocked out before, right? Sakuraba is a legend. Nah. I wouldn't count Belfort as a legend. He was kind of a bum and a drug cheat. They were all on drugs back then, and I absolutely would count Belfort as a legend. Thank you, Justin Kennedy, for another $2, man. Not $1 from the other Justin. Ugh. Disgusting. Imagine not even paying $1. Thank you, Justin Kennedy, for yet another $2 donation. You're a goat, dude. That's like $10 in donations from the real OG Justin Kennedy. Just look at how long he's been a member versus the other one. What a true chat of the game. This real Justin Kennedy. That's coming from a Marine at the same base at him. Thank you, Combat Catholic. I met Kayla Harrison at a urinal. Get the fuck out of my urinal. Dougie styles himself after Dominic Cruz. It's true. Bro got freaking Moreno as a legend and turns his nose up at Sakuraba. I do. Go make your own list, Super Shotgun. I know what you're going to do. You're going to put everyone in Pride above it. Nacho, was Sakuraba even in the UFC or was he in Pride? He was probably in Pride. Again. Nacho, do you believe that Crawford was great? I think he was a legend. Again, boxing. We're talking about the UFC. What was the first thing Ben Askren said after lung surgery? Boom. Roasted. What's up, MJ World? Good to see you, man. Holloway versus Oliveira is a single issue matchup. Oliveira's chin against a real striker post Ilya is unknown. Our only analog for Max's wrestling defense is Volk, mostly a striker, and Frankie Edgar. I know Davidson Figueiredo's fan page. It's such a fucking hard one to break down. I agree. They hate you because they ain't you. That's right. Shotgun just hates me because he ain't me. Dougie, how do you rate Bisping on the champs list? He was natural at the time of TRT and beat the champ. Him beating Rockhold would be like Costa beating Izzy today. I quite literally have Michael Bisping as one of the worst UFC champions to ever have a belt wrapped around their waist. Sorry, Jim. I know you're British and therefore you love Bisping. And I love Bisping too. I think he's fucking hilarious. And he was one of my first favorite fighters when I got into the UFC. I loved him. Now, after following the sport for so long, I see Bisping for what he is. He got very lucky that Rockhold didn't take him seriously and he got his ass handed to him by a 48-year-old Benson Henderson or something like that. Bisping's belt time with the belt is a joke. It's a joke. I'm sorry. If Guru was that awkward with Aiden and Armin, Bryce is going to have him truly lost. Dude, Guru and Bryce, I can't wait for the matchup. Dustin won in it. We did that one. I read that one. Dustin is higher than Roll Dog. I think so. That's why I have Dustin Poirier as a champion, but not Brandon Royval. Although Jock was like, why don't you have Brandon Royval? And I guess we've explained why. The thing with the United champ is that in boxing, the 4 promos are somewhat comparable. The UFC's is knees, thighs, waist, belly, pecs, shoulders, neck, and head above everyone else. This is true. Like, the UFC is just better than everyone else. This is true. Fake Justin Kennedy with the grands in the bank donating $2. Hey, $2 at a time. That's $10. Guru looks like an English person is the most vicious insult I've ever made. I mean, he just looks English. The question was, how long was the stream went for? Oh, sorry, Nacho. 52 minutes. We'll go for another half an hour. He just donated $20, you mad fool. I know! He's donating big bucks. Oh, the other broke Justin Kennedy donated $20. Sorry, Cheddar. I thought you meant cashed up Justin Kennedy. I thought that's the one you were talking about, Cheddarhead. Is Eric going into Black Ops mission into Iran? Yes, Eric is going into a mission. That's why Eric isn't here. He's busy murdering people on behalf of the global empire. Not a joke. That's what Eric's doing. The Gracie Hunter is a legend. Sekaraba, the Gracie Hunter is a legend over in Pride. Had to go and secure that $2. It took him 25 minutes. Stop it. Unserious list, super serious list about everything in the UFC. Shotgun. Every single day I do this list. Every single day I need to remind you. Nacho, Dougie live stream is usually about 20 minutes. Dougie only goes live for about 10 minutes. He fought in both the UFC and Pride. Thank you, Shotgun. Fake Justin, I've been donating the longest time. Fake boy, there you go. A Mexican talking about Jews as a pot calling the kettle black. Are you talking about Nick Fuentes? Eric went to Dagestan for 3 years, and we forget. I want us to all take a step back and realize we just compared Dustin Poirier to Brandon Royval. I mean, I was just pointing out that everyone was like, Brandon Royval can't be a legend. He never won a belt. I'm like, Dustin's a legend. He never won a belt. And now interim belt is a serious belt, where usually we don't count interim belt as a serious belt. I'm just saying. Bisping is not close to the worst champ. There are far worse champs than him. He absolutely is close to the worst champ. He's within the top 5, easily. Male champs, easily. Ben Askren is based. Check the latest tweets. What has Ben Askren done now? I guarantee I have a better job than you. All right, Bisping as a champ is barely above Matt Serra. It is barely above Matt Serra. I agree. The other Justin Kennedy is still at work talking shit. Motherfucker can't stop thinking about how badly he's getting cooked. Justin, don't let him get away with that. Don't let the other Justin Kennedy get away with that, Justin Kennedy. Donate $2 and let the other Justin Kennedy know what's going on. We shouldn't compare Dustin to Royval. This proves we're kind of retarded. It's just a natural conversation that's come up. Nico Montano, GDR, Dave Mene, Matt Serra, Brendan Moreno, Bilal Muhammad are all worse champions than Bisping. I don't think Bilal Muhammad's a worse champion than Bisping. Nor Brandon Moreno either. I think you're retarded, Shotgun. With that absolutely ass tattoo, you can't take anything fake, Justin Kennedy says. Seriously. Bisping ducked a Rockhold rematch, ducked Romero, gifted a defense against the 46-year-old, not cutting he was literally 46, and lost to a smaller retired GSP. Yes, I know. Michael Bisping holding the belt was embarrassing. And he ducked Whitaker after calling Whitaker out. True, Bisping is the luckiest champ in UFC history. I agree with Junior on this one. I was at Bisping versus Rockhold fight. It was a lucky win for sure. Yeah, Rockhold was like napping during the match. Rockhold didn't take Bisping seriously at all, man. I support the broke Justin Kennedy. Good for you, Noob Cake. You're the most wholesome member of the chat. We love having you here. MMA Joey kills you in stream time. MMA Joey kills me in stream time? I don't give a single fuck about anything MMA Joey does ever. Ever. He's a fat man that runs out of breath reading the chat, covered in Muslim cum. Why would I give two fucks about anything MMA Joey has to say or think or do? He'll be dead from diabetes within the next 5 years. All praise to the global American empire. There you go. Dougie Poirier. I love Dustin Poirier. Real Justin Kennedy. Check the Discord. There you go. Did Guru prove MMA Joey beats him in a boxing match? No, it was a wrestling match with Armin fucking Sarukian. Poirier is not a legend. I'm sorry, but stop. Dustin Poirier is absolutely a legend. He's been real quiet since that one, boys. I think Rampage was the first and only simultaneous unified MMA champ. He had belts in Pride and UFC. Shotgun will know. Shotgun, who was the first unified MMA champ? Belts in Pride and UFC. Jock, you make AI prompts about underground MMA streams. There we go. America, fuck yeah. All hail to the United Global American Empire. Greenland, Greenland, we're gonna take it. The hard way or the right way. We're gonna take Greenland. Wait, there are two Justin Kennedys? There's always been two Justin Kennedys. Did you guys not know this? I am proud. My kid, I'll post whenever I'm imagining about it. My worst champ at the belt holder is Jamal Hill. Yes. I've got Jamal Hill above Bisping. Dougie coping and being gay Bilal fanboy. I'm not coping. You just said Bilal and Moreno are worse than Bisping. That's not true. Matt Serra is the first UFC fighter I met in real life, so he's goated to me. The old I met him. I shook his hand. He's a great guy. The JDM glaze extends to Bilal via Serbian osmosis. Exactly. Bilal gets some glaze because he made JDM look good. Bisping was 2 years older than GSP, had one eye. Stop acting like that is a good win for GSP. It is a good win for GSP. Are the Justins beefing? What have I missed? I don't know. The Justins hate each other. I would genuinely pick Bisping to beat Rockhold, even today, like right now, one eye and all. I mean, Rockhold hasn't won anything since he retired from MMA. No, I think Rockhold won a kickboxing match or a karate match. I think Luke Rockhold won a karate match. I think that's about it. Ronin's video making fun of Joey and Kenny's stream was great. I did watch that video, Install Driver, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Morning. How are you, Mr. Nice? Good to see you, dude. Rogan had it right. Rockhold basically has disdain for being forced to share the octagon with Bisping. Yes, and he lost his career because of it. Horrific news. I'm going to be on a plane while UFC 324 is... Oh, no, Nacho. Change the flights. Do whatever you can, Nacho. Get out of that, whatever it is. Rampage didn't have belts in Pride. He unified with Hendo. He had the Pride belt. Right, there you go. Thank you, Super Shotgun. Who the fuck is MMA Joey? A fat prick, essentially. He was losing the second round too until he dropped Bisping. Yep. Bilal is definitely worse than Bisping. Completely disagree. We're all Justin Kennedy. You're being obtuse. I'm not being obtuse. I'm being direct. I'm being direct with you. Bilal Muhammad had an 11-fight win streak. He didn't get knocked out by an old, done, washed Anderson Silva and then just got a takesy-backsies fight allowed to continue on and then got a win over someone that didn't take him seriously. Who am I describing? I'm describing Michael fucking Bisping. Michael Bisping lost to Anderson Silva. They just said play on for some reason. Luke Rockhold didn't take him seriously, and then he lost to Henderson. And you're telling me Bilal, who had an 11-fight win streak, is worse than that guy? Fuck you. No, he fucking isn't, Shotgun. Bisping is head and shoulders worse than Bilal Muhammad. I saw Chuck Liddell at Whole Foods. He looked like a bum. What about Sean Strickland? He beat the piss out of Izzy. Sad news, Nacho, brother. I think I might be in the same sort of situation. My dad's girl is coming, and I just know he's going to come on the 20th. You don't need to be there for that, Jim. You've got UFC to watch. Moreno fought Prime Figgy. Bilal fought Prime JDM. How is that comparable to a 46-year-old Hendo? I know. Meeting UFC fighters doesn't mean anything. Most are boring anyway. I know. They shouldn't start their own podcast. They have no motion. Rockhold chinned Joe Schilling. That's the one at Karate Combat. Thank you, Shotgun. Rockhold beat Joe Smoker. Yep, Rockhold broke a record of losing in the most professional combat sports. I love the Rockhold fall-off so much. Born in America, dual citizenship with Mexico. There we go. Luke Rockhold won a jelly wrestling match at a hostel in Cairns. I was there. I was watching. So baby, do you spit or swallow? An actual thing Luke Rockhold said to a woman on a dating TV show. Do you spit or swallow? I think Shotgun might be the most retarded guy in here. He's not. He's just got super autism. I sense a Discord voice chat argument in the midst after the stream. It's been in the works for a while. Here we go. Bilal had 0 defenses and milked the belt for a year. He's a bum champ. Nope. Luke Rockhold will do a swamp rat. Don't know what that means. Bilal lost to Strickland at the PI. Yeah, Shotgun, Shotgun, you are telling me I'm being obtuse. You're talking about shit talking at the PI. You're talking about shit talking at the PI, Shotgun. You tell me I'm being obtuse? Stop it. Just stop. Shotgun, just stop it. You've lost the Bisping Bilal argument. Just stop it, Shotgun. Just stop it. You've lost, okay? You've lost. Khabib, I don't put above Dominic Cruz. The Dagestanis are going to fucking hate that, but I'm not putting Khabib above Dominic Cruz, which means everyone sort of moves up one. Everyone moves up one, and Khabib sort of goes there. I'm not putting Khabib above Dominic Cruz. Oh, the Dagestanis are going to fucking eat me alive for that. They are going to eat me alive for that. I am not going to be able to live that one down. Holy fuck. I am in trouble with this one. Fuck me, I'm in trouble with this one. We'll get rid of Khabib. And we will... Thank you, Justin Kennedy! So we have a new Justin Kennedy. A third Justin Kennedy has entered the chat. Hold on now, chat. That's a warning alarm, chat. We have a new Justin Kennedy. Who the fuck is this guy? With $1, a new Justin Kennedy comes sweeping in. Thank you to the new Justin Kennedy for the $1. I really appreciate you, mate. Not even a comment. Just wanted to sprinkle $1 on there. Khabib Nurmagomedov, you have been inducted into Dougie's Corner's 30 best fighters of all time. Khabib takes his place on the wall in 3, 2, 1. And that's wrong. I've butchered that. I've absolutely butchered that. Hang on a second. Let me try again. Khabib takes his place on the wall in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, Khabib, to the most intense GOAT debate on MMA YouTube of all time ever. The most intense and in-depth GOAT debate ever done. Khabib officially slots in just above Alexandre Pantoja, but just behind Dominic Cruz. Well done to Khabib. Well done to Australia. Well done to freedom. Well done to Russia. Well done. Well done, everyone. That's nice. Sup, man? Cool channel. Thank you, one of the Justin Kennedys. I really appreciate that, dude. You've got a cool name. Justin Kennedy seems to be a theme around here. Thank you for the $1, man. I appreciate you. Let me read some chats. Bilal lost to Strickland at the PI. That's where we're up to. Bisping loves to tell. Thank you for the $2, Justin Kennedy. I appreciate you. Another Justin Kennedy. Don't start crying even more. There you go. Dougie, my dad's girl is staying at my house. He's coming from Estonia. He's a hardcore Christian. I have to be there, mate. You tell him that some random drywaller on the other side of the planet gave you the night off, Jim. Nah, you're all good, mate. You do what you got to do. Leon is unironically the best UK champ. Quitter Tom and... Okay, Quitter Tom. Fuck. You're not wrong. And then Paddy Pimlet will be the next UK champ. You're not wrong, Nacho. You're not wrong. Bruce Wayne and Shotgun are truly the best rage baiters. They really are. Whose spot should we argue about next? Well, I've got to add new people to the Legends list. To the bloody Legends list of the channel. So, that's the next thing that we're going to be doing. We're going to be moving over to the bloody Legends list. And we're going to be cleaning up the bloody Legends of the channel. So that's the next thing that we're going to be doing, boys. We've got to make some changes to the bloody Legends list. So, let me just continue to read some chats and we'll get to that when we get to that. Can't wait 5 years when everyone else looks back and calls Bilal a bum. You'll see, Super Shotgun. Bilal had an injury when he's supposed to fight Shavkat at UFC 310. What's that got to do with the price of milk in the Ukraine? Duncan is the best UK champ. He's Scottish. Just wait, it's coming. The cycle that repeats over and over again, and you will cry, Dougie. I doubt it, Shotgun. I doubt it. I feel like the path to the title matters. Bilal, though boring most of the time, had a long path and plenty of top contenders. I agree, Install Driver. That's why I pointed out the fact that Bisping got sparked by Anderson Silva, and we had one of the rare takesy-backsy moments in the UFC. Will we ever know what happened between Bilal and Usman on the podcast? Probably not. That'll get buried forever. Swamp Rap equals a Demi Lovato. Disgusting. Thank you, Dougie. Khabib doesn't deserve to be in the top 10. You're welcome, Super Gamer. I think we were fair and honest. Welcome to the top 20, Henry Cejudo. We never thought we'd see you there. Bilal called Strickland out for a fight, and Strickland turned it down. That's how scared of the big, girthy, thick, dominant Bilal Muhammad Strickland is. Hey, chat. Just broke drywall with his mouse. There you go. Fuck it. I'm changing my name to Justin Kennedy at this point. The cycle repeats again. You are correct, Shotgun. Here we go. Here we go again. What's up, Alex? Good to see you, man. How you been, dude? MMA Joey's about to rage out due to Khabib being ranked below Cruz. MMA Joey can suck my fat Serbian cock. Beg for freedom from a country that ain't yours, little bro. What are we talking about? I was about to say, is that the 3 or 4 of them now? That's 3 Justin Kennedys now. 2 Aussie dollary dues, mate. Khabib didn't lose to T-Bal. All T-Bal did was defend and land 1 takedown. You can't win fights with pure defense. Khabib did lose to T-Bal. We'll watch the fight back. On my fucking forehead. Don't make me do it, Junior. You know I'll whip a fight out. Which Kennedy gets assassinated off the chat? Probably the new one. How are you, Alex? Good to see you, man. The legendary Justin Kennedy III. Did your torta pay for the Okay. Bring up Volkanovski's criteria. I can do that, Super Shotgun. Let me add you to the legends list, and then we'll circle back around to Volkanovski. Dougie, would you get slept by the average 5th grade boy? No, I wouldn't. I'd step on his balls. Mexicans like the fake Justin love committing identity fraud. Holy shit. That was racist. Dougie, don't worry, man. I'm going to be there for the next UFC event no matter what. I know you, Jim. We're just having a fun back and forth, mate. That's kind of the point of the channel, right? Dougie, you still going to put down $1,000 that I couldn't knock out a kangaroo? You can't knock out a kangaroo, mate. I know you can't. Justin Kennedy, 99, is Dougie's new assistant. Edging on donos is actually brilliant. I love it. I love it. Thank you for sprinkling the donos on me throughout the stream. Oh, I'm getting showered in donations. Chat. Thank you for all the donos.
Why are you gay? You are gay.
Fucking hell, where am I up to? Damn, 35 people in here. I know, we're gathering motion, chat. Like the stream. We want to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We want a Quaylen Sal killed interview. Like the stream, chat. We need motion. What's up, Nubby? Good to see you, man. I hope you're good. How many Justin Kennedys are there? Not enough. We need more. Outstanding athleticism, super high fight IQ, and a rock solid chin. Could have been a UFC champ. It's true, Mr. C. I have everything required to be a UFC champ. I don't know why, but I'm so hyped for Hernandez versus Strickland. I wish they got a press conference. Me too, Alex. I'm hyped for it as well. Let's go, Fluffy. Fluffy's going to get it. Rage baiting Chino into donating my new favorite pasta. It is good. If Dustin Poirier and Gaethje are legends, then so is Mendez, and you know it. Chad Mendez isn't a legend. Prime Mendez. Oh, yeah, you said probably the most retarded thing I've ever heard while doing this stream the other day, Super Shotgun. Chad Mendez beats the piss out of Alexander Volkanovski. Chad Mendez runs through Alexander Volkanovski. Just the worst take I've ever heard, Shotgun. Just the worst. Prime Mendez. Absolute. I know. I know. You're standing on business as well, Shotgun. You're standing on business. You're standing your base. Too strong, too fast, too athletic, too jet. Just insane. Just absolute. Would mog the whole division. Of course he would, Shotgun. Of course he would. T-Bal lost 3-0. All right, we'll circle back around and watch that fight next time that you're here, Junior. What's up, Nubby? Good to see you, man. Impression of your brother sitting there on his millions typing out 2 Aussie dollary dues. That's my brother, sitting in some Southeast Asian country while 2 ladyboys suck on each nut, going, wow, that's $2. That's really impressive, Dougie. This chat's beef is really bringing Dougie, is really benefiting Dougie. I'm here for it. It's the best thing that's ever happened to the channel. Chat ahead. What is up, CS4 San Diego? Good to see you, man. I remember UFC only, even if pride never dies. That's right, UFC only, CFC4 San Diego. Dougie, I would absolutely brutalize a kangaroo. Please take back the bet and save your money. No, you wouldn't be able to knock out a kangaroo. Dougie, if Volk wins, I'll donate $50. Thank you, Super Gamer. I'll remember that. Nobody liked this loser's stream. Fuck you, Ricky. Why are you gay? There you are. Impression of Dominic Cruz explaining to Khabib, you shat your jocks. You did nothing in the sport. You left too soon. That's why you're dead. Oh, shit. No. We can't be making that joke. Davison Figueroa's fan page. I sent all your chat to my retarded friends. Thank you. You are gay. There you are. Quaylen versus Jamie on the Aussie on Aussie violence. I know. Quaylen Sal killed versus Jamie Malarkey. Win a fight, Malarkey. Did old man Volk batter young man Mendez, or are they blokes the same age? I know. It's a joke. It's a joke. Prime Mendez does Volk like he did Cody McKenzie. No, he doesn't. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but Lopez is becoming the featherweight champion soon. No, he isn't. Volk's too bloody quick for him, mate. He's too bloody fast for him. I would absolutely smoke Chaz Mendez with the same gay eye. There you go. I agree. Mendez was never the same after the Aldo war. That's why he got chinned by old Edgar, who never chins anyone. Are we picking Derek Lewis? Fucking oath, we're picking Derek Lewis. Not true. Cousin stream was the best thing and the most profitable. That is true. The cousin donations were the most profitable. Your impressions are great. They're not noob cake, but I love your enthusiasm, and I love noob cake. Just how bloody positive you are. I love the positivity from noob cake. He brings me so much happiness to me heart, Mr. Wayne. Noob Cake brings me so much happiness to me heart. So much bloody happiness. So much bloody happiness to me heart. Right. I want to update the wall of legends. Nitro MMA, you're still there, but your name's becoming smaller. Nitro, it's very hard to remember you these days, Nitro, but you made it onto the wall, so you belong to be on the wall. MMA Master, Shyla, Woeful, Cayman, you guys are obviously mainstays of the channel. You lot aren't going anywhere. You guys are so important to the channel. You guys are absolutely not going anywhere. Of course you're not going anywhere. Joe Hogan, Sniff, Cage, Not the Ambro, my own brother, and Tony Two Studs. You guys are, of course, mainstays of the channel. You were here back in the day when nobody else was. OGs of the OGs. Aaron Tats, Alex, Bilal's Good Eye, Weston, Help Me, Fight Night with Frankie, Christian Gray and Larry. Of course, OGs of the OGs. You guys aren't going anywhere either. You guys are absolute fucking legends. Of course you are. Two Smelly Fingers, Miguel, Paradox. Frankie's on here twice. Frankie, get the fuck out of here. Toad, obviously, Ali, Williams, and Woeful. Of course. Woeful's on here twice as well. Woeful, get the fuck out of here. You're not on here twice, cunt. Fucking relax, Woeful. Of course, you guys are mainstays of the channel. Never Holds Hands, Mr. C, Justin Kennedy, by all the Justin Kennedys. I think we need to update that to all the Justin Kennedys. All the Justin Kennedys. Jim, of course. Blanca, Super Gamer Productions. Nacho, the best. Daniel, you can go here with the rest of the boys. Eric. I had his name so big because I found it fucking hilarious. Big Mike Lang for all the money that he used to drop. Mike Lang, his name's always going to remain that big. Cheddarhead for all the money that he used to drop. Timmy for all the money that he used to drop. Nacho because Nacho is the best mod on MMA YouTube. Sorry, Western Mass, I know you hate that. And of course, the MMA Guru for all the raids and the money. And the money that the MMA Guru has given the channel throughout the years. All the raids and all the support. But we do need to add some new names, boys. We do need to add some new names. Super Shotgun. Super Shotgun. Me and him love a good argument about pride and just how important it was. Obviously, Super Shotgun needs to be part of the channel and one of the bloody legends. And Install Driver has absolutely earned his way onto the Legends board as well. So Install Driver, welcome to the Legends board as well, brother. I appreciate you. Right, where am I up to? I've missed some chats. Let me make sure I got everyone. It's a deal then, Dougie. I promise you Diego is going to win. Diego ain't going to win, mate. But we'll see. We'll see whether or not that money actually comes over. Cheddarhead pays his bills. I know he does. The beating that I would put on a kangaroo would be compared to a gang grape with how one-sided it would be. Yes, but you wouldn't be able to make the kangaroo unconscious. When does Australia take over the world? Soon, brother. Soon, brother. Soon. We become part of Russia, and then we take over the world. Imagine the donations when you're streaming head-kicking a Roo into the next dimension. We've just got to wait for hunting season, and then you can do whatever you want. Why aren't you naked today? Different temperatures require different levels of clothing. How many people from California in here? I count like 4 already. Drop a pineapple in the chat if you're from California. Bro, I just did the video of Guru getting picked up and kicked. Bro, the video of Guru getting picked up and kicked on his little feet. You just posted the video in the Discord. MMA Guru meets Terrence McKinney. Oh, I see it. Guru has man boobs. We'll watch that after I read all the chats. Whatever happened to Mike Lang? He probably just got sick of giving me money. Unbelievable, Dougie never had me on the Legends list. I know, Shotgun. I'm sorry it took me so long. Make my name bigger, cunt. It's one of the biggest names, cunt. What do you want? It's literally one of the biggest names, and you have a little wrench. What else do you want? Could you change Help Me to Jock? I absolutely can change Help Me to Jock. Where is Help Me? Where are you? I know you're on here, but where are you? There it is. There you go, brother. Whatever happened to Mike Lane? We just did that one. Make my name bigger. So underappreciated. I know, Shotgun, and I apologize. Mike Lane disappeared into Jock's balls. Disgusting. Make Mike smaller? No, Mike paid a lot of money for a big name. Is this the part where I get put onto the top of the Legends list? Ha! Noob Cake. Noob Cake. Maybe, Noob Cake, you're on the right track, but just fucking hold on. My original name is gone. I lost it. I lost my original name. Eric for a big name. W. Eric deserved the big name. If I make it on there, I divorce my wife and I'll leave my girlfriend. You'll make it on there one day, CSGO, but you must be here every day. Take Woeful off for his weird rant about tits. No, Woeful deserves to be on there. Used to be, it's been 5 minutes, mate. Used to be, it's been 5 minutes. I don't know what we're talking about, Jedhead. Thank you, Good Noodle MMA. Thank you for the $10, dude. Holy shit. Thank you for the $10, man. What a stream. Yep. Thank you, Good Noodle. Can't believe Guru Prime Ramanov forearm choked Armin out cold after he disrespected him to his face. People forget, man. Guru makes DDP look like a flyweight. Thank you, Good Noodle, for the $10, dude. It wasn't the best wrestling session from Guru, but I do love the cope on Guru's Twitter account where he wasn't really trying and the boots weren't the best for wrestling, but there are no excuses. Did you guys see it? Listen, I'm not throwing shade. I love Guru. You guys know I'm a big fan of Guru, but we must talk about this, brother. We must talk about Guru's absolute fucking cope. After the Armin Sarukian wrestling match. Hang on a second. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I will show you, boys. Guru's cope after the wrestling session with Armin Sarukian. I started properly trying at the end. He only sent me with the momentum. The boots cooked me too with the balance. Definitely not wrestling attire, that's for sure. No excuses, though. One of the best grapplers in MMA. Obviously, I'm not getting any takedowns. So I wasn't really trying. I only really started trying at the end. I wasn't really trying. Plus, the boots that I had on weren't the right boots. But don't worry. Absolutely no excuses, chat. Absolutely no excuses. Thank you so much, Good Noodle, for the $10, man. I appreciate it. We all had fun laughing at everyone gets their turn to get laughed at. This week, it's just Guru's turn. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. Let me make sure I could read everyone's chats. I lost my original name. Take Woeful out there. Nope, used to do. Now his name is Tony. Yep, let's go. MMA Guru has MMA Joey boobs. No, MMA Joey's way fatter. The money will come. The money will come eventually. We just keep streaming. But the streams today has been really good. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Again, if you can't donate, just like the stream or get one of your friends to subscribe to the channel. Dude, you would follow the kangaroo into the water and he would drown you? No, it's got no drowning the kangaroo. You've got to be fighting the kangaroo in the kangaroo's natural habitat. Dougie kept his shirt on because I said so. I'll literally take my shirt off. Thank you, Good Noodle, for the other $5, man. I appreciate the $15 donation. Thank you, Good Noodle, for the extra $5. Now, what happened to all the motherfuckers that said, man, they are brave enough to put it all on the line. Guru had everything to lose and only gain respect from me. Oh, dude, it's not like I'm not shitting on Guru. It's just funny. It's just the tweets afterwards are just funny. You know what I mean? Good Noodle. I'm not shitting on him. It's fucking funny, man. I didn't start trying until the end, and I slipped on the wrong boots. Dude, I'll give Guru his respect for jumping in there and actually going face to face with Arman Tsarukyan, someone who he's talked so much shit about. Arman could have fucking kneed him up the middle. Thank you, Jim, for the $5. I appreciate you, mate. You're a legend, Jim. Thank you, man. You're a legend, dude. Imagine having enough money to donate and get a good tattoo. I guess I'm just blessed like that. Thank you, Jim, for the $5. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the $5, dude. Appreciate you, Jim. And thank you for the $20. C4 San Diego. You are a legend, man. No comment. Just sending the love. Thank you so much. And another $20 donation from C4 San Diego with 20 gifted memberships. Thank you so much for all the money today, guys. You guys are absolutely fucking legendary. Thank you guys so fucking much. Incredible stream today. Thank you, Justin Kennedy, for the £2. If you can't donate, just say Justin Kennedy can't dono. Thank you, C4 San Diego, for the $40 of donations. 20 of them being members, 20 of them being money. And thank you for the $2 as well, Justin Kennedy. If you can't donate, just say Justin Kennedy can't donate. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Why are you gay? You are gay.
Right, let's press on. Dougie wouldn't put me on that list because he's terrified of me. You're just not here often enough, Ricky. Should the award winners have a golden name? Maybe. Award winners should 100% be in gold. No, they shouldn't. All right, no more of that. Come on. So is Eric, then the guy from Sacramento. There you go. You're welcome, Jock. The Bilal song. Thank you for the $5, Good Noodle. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $5, Good Noodle. Imagine Guru head kicked him out cold or like dast him out cold. Oh, dude, that would be fucking brutal if he did that, man. That would be fucking brutal. But Good Noodle, I do respect the MMA Guru because the MMA Guru has talked a whole bunch of shit about Arman Tsarukyan. Arman Tsarukyan is a reckless bastard. A reckless bastard. He took out a fucking loaded gun from Aiden Ross's car and started waving it around, which is insane. Arman Tsarukyan's hit a fan before. He headbutted Dan Hooker. And then you get put into a boxing ring with this guy. He takes his shirt off. There's a lot of trust there. So I will give him that one. Thank you, Good Noodle, for the $20 donation, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. It went from 25 degrees Celsius to 1.5 in one day where I live. Yeah, the weather's been like this in Stall Driver. It went from 47 degrees down to 18 degrees. Why is half the chat from California? I don't know. Why is Tim name so much bigger? He donated a lot of money at the start of the channel, dude. Bo Nickel is Dougie. No, that's not fair at all. Have you seen Paramount is already increasing the prices? Those dumbass execs already realizing how much they overpaid for the UFC. I have seen that, Super Shotgun. They are going to slowly increase the prices over time. Dougie's making Guru money? Not quite, but it's nice. That's like 15 Aussie dollar he does. It's good money. Guru can't fight his way out of a wet Macca's bag. That's disgusting. Guru lost some cool points. I mean, wearing a high heels doesn't help. They used to be allowed to wear wrestling shoes in the UFC, but you weren't allowed to kick if you wore them. Well, he was just wearing these big platform boots, Super Shocker. That's what he was actually wearing, dude. Weren't wrestling shoes. They were just big platform boots. He was trying to get his height bigger. The way he was saying how strong Arman's grip strength is when he was in the middle of it, I know. Massive cope, I know. Seeing Arman dominate RAF makes it even more pissed we missed out on him versus Islam. I know, Arman's wrestling is so fucking goated. I better watch these ginger ass, weird ass, flabby ass, no athleticism ass having punk. Calm down, Junior. Thank you, Good Noodle, for another $10, dude. I appreciate you. You remember when they said, what did you say about Islam? And Guru looked fucking panicked, wide eyes, and glossed over it. Oh, I know. There was another part during the stream where Aiden Ross calls Rampage and invites him around to the compound. And the MMA Guru has this fucking look on his face like... Guru's in the background, Aiden Ross is in the foreground. He calls Rampage, he goes, you in Miami, come round to the studio. And Guru goes... It's fucking goated, Good Noodle. Thank you, dude, for the $30 in donations, man. Thank you so much, Good Noodle. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm a fan of Guru, but he's got to take that L. Yeah, it is an L, but it's a funny. Do we take aura from Guru? We take aura from Guru, but it was funny. No way he was saying how strong Armin's grips are. I got my grandma to subscribe. Thank you, James Dillon. Make sure your grandma, grandpa subscribes. Make a dog YouTube channel. Get your dog to subscribe. That's like 7 Aussie dollar he does. He didn't grant fighters the same courtesy. You reap what you sow. Yeah, it is what it is. Like, if Guru's going to laugh at the fighters, we're going to laugh at Guru. And one day you guys will laugh at me when Jimmy Crute puts me in a headlock. This is the way it's going to work. Did you see the Guru clip with McKinney? Bro doesn't even have Dagestani grip strength. Guru was struggling to escape it. I've got it sitting in the Discord. We're going to watch it when we get to the end of the stream. Deshaun, you're making some money on this stream. It's a great stream. Thank you guys so much today. I appreciate you guys. We are becoming richer than the Guru. Not quite. Bust out the red panties, boys. It's been a great stream. There is a video in the Discord today of some drunk fat guy taking down a Rua to absolutely destroy that thing. Ah, but you can't make the kangaroo unconscious. Its skull is too thick. Holy fuck! That's insane. That is insane. What a fucking day. What the fuck is going on? Good Noodle's gonna call his bank and cancel the fucking credit card. Good Noodle is about to do some refunds down at the bank. Thank you for the $50, Good Noodle MMA. Thank you so much, man. You are a fucking legend. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much for the $50, Good Noodle. You know what, mate? It is what it is. Thank you so much. Good Noodle, welcome. Welcome to the Legends list, Good Noodle. You're going on the list. You don't have to pay to be on the Legends list, but fucking hell, with a $50 donation, with $70 worth of donations in one day, you're going on the fucking Legends list, Good Noodle. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you, dude. You are one of the fucking legends. Thank you, Good Noodle. You're a legend, man. $50. Along with already donating $30. That's like fucking $70 in donates from Good Noodle. Thank you, man. I appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you so much. I don't like Raja. I don't like Islam. Glory to Jerusalem. Yeah, man, we're just having some fun with it, brother. Like, if you are gonna shit talk the fighters, you're gonna get shit talked when you get face planted 3 times in a row, and then make excuses and say no excuses. But yes, glory to Jerusalem. He has helped out the channel a lot. It's just banter at the end of the day. And thank you for the additional $5, man. Ain't nobody refunding shit. I love you and Jerusalem. Well, thank you, Good Noodle. You're a legend, man. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you for all the donations, man. Ain't nobody refunding shit. Thank you, Good Noodle. I appreciate you, man. Legend, dude. Legend, dude. $75 in donations. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Your name's on the Legends list, Good Noodle. At the end of every single video, you have got your name engraved in Dougie's Corner history. It's very, very hard to get kicked off this list. I've only ever removed one person from this list in the history of the entire channel. So thank you so much, Good Noodle. You're down in Dougie's Corner history forever at the end of every single video. I don't know what else I can say other than thank you, man. Every dollar absolutely helps. And thank you, everyone who donated on today's stream. You guys are great. I appreciate you. Let's play on. Thank you, Cheddar Head. MMA Guru has small arms. He's got very small hands. I'll give you that. Guru definitely earns respect for the wrestling against the top UFC contender. Absolutely. I'll give him that. Yeah, for sure. But we can still have a laugh at it, right? That's like $2.5 Aussie dollars. Got to start watching the pocket. You got to watch the pocket now that money's coming in. Frankie used to pork this Dougie guy out from behind the dumpsters in high school. Disgusting, Ricky. Dougie going to feed his twink goodnight. Disgusting. What's up, Jock? Another one for Jock. Another gifted membership. Base C4 legend. I'm shadow banned. You're not shadow banned, Johnny. You're right there, mate. We're in one big, massive donor away from a Dougie's Corner 24-hour stream. Maybe not a 24-hour stream, Cheddarhead, but I appreciate this. Guru said he won Taekwondo tournaments. It was a wrestling match, not a Taekwondo match, though, was it? So, you know, there's a little bit of a difference. You know what I'm saying? Fake Justin, who was the first to donate the stream and the last stream, who doesn't have a fucking god-awful cringy tattoo. All right. He even told Armin up in front before wrestling him that he was talking shit online. I know, you've got to respect him for that. Like, he has talked a lot of shit, and he didn't try and hide away from it. I'm starting to like Armin, and I hate it. I like Armin too, Nacho. I was thinking the same thing today. I like Armin. Dougie has the perfect West Coast prime time for his streams. That is good for me, I guess, Johnny. He came into the talk with Armin and said straight up, I can't be fake nice to you. I've talked shit about you online. I know. He said that straight to his face and then went into a locked octagon with him. Really nice. How much for 24 hours? I can't do a 24-hour stream. I can't. I've got literal work tomorrow. I need to be on the job site. Good Noodle. Thank you again for the additional $2, Good Noodle. I really appreciate you, man. I can't do a 24-hour stream today. I apologize, brother. I can't. California has a huge population. There you go. Guru was under the 13 England TKD Championship. Same as Andrew Tate. Super Shotgun. Same as Andrew Tate. Nice. That's like another 15 Aussie dollar it is. Guru's grip is horrible. Yeah, well, look at his forearms and look at his small hands. The dude has got no grip. No grip at all. He can totally do it. I can't do it, Cheddarhead. I've got to go to work tomorrow. Bro hates money. I've got to go to work tomorrow. I run my own business. Someone has got a giant hole cut in their bedroom ceiling. I need to go to work tomorrow. Thank you for the $20. C4 San Diego, I am refunding this money. I don't blame you for wanting to refund that money. Thank you for the $20, C4 San Diego. Crazy money on today's stream. I really appreciate you guys. Crazy money on today's stream. I really, really appreciate you guys. Just pay someone else to do it. It's fucking 4:30 in the afternoon on Monday in Melbourne, and it's the first day of the week after the Christmas break. I can't call in sick. It's my business. It's my own business. There is no one else to call. I can't call in sick. There is no one else to call. It's my business. Thank you for the $2, another $50, and you can do a 24-hour call out. Donate every $2. I tell you what. Very soon, we'll do the timer on the stream where it'll be $2 for every minute, and we'll do a timed stream. I have done that in the past where it's $2 per minute. We'll do that again soon. I'll make the time for it. In fact, maybe this Friday, which will be Thursday night for you Americans, Thursday for you Americans. I don't have any jobs booked in for you Americans, so on Friday, we'll do a nice, good, long stream on Friday during the day, okay? But I can't not go to work tomorrow. It's my own business. People have a hole in their fucking living room ceiling. Sorry, guys, but I appreciate the donations. Thank you for the $20 to CSGO. Thank you, Good Noodle, for the additional $2. You guys are legends. I appreciate you. Guru wears high heels. Dougie stuffs his undies with a sock. We all try and look bigger. Actually, I just let my meat hang out and eat that kangaroo paste over it. Guru was freaking out when Aiden started bringing up his videos on YouTube. I did see that when he started bringing up the old videos. I did see that. $2 a minute. Chatterbait rates. Yeah, that's what we do. We set a little clock. I think, no, is it? No, it's $2. Wait, is it $1 for 2 minutes or $2 for what? I don't remember. I've got a little thing set up for it. I think it's $1 for 2 minutes. I had it the other way around. You're lucky you ain't got $2 per minute right now, buddy. I know, Good Noodle. Otherwise, I'd be on all fucking night. I know. I appreciate it again. Thank you so much again for another $2, Good Noodle. I appreciate you, dude. But yeah, we'll do a metered stream on Friday. We'll do a nice long metered stream on Friday where we'll probably end up finishing the GOAT list and just talking a bunch of shit. And maybe we'll watch Khabib versus T-Bow again and rescore it. Thank you, guys. Thank you for another $2, Good Noodle. I appreciate you. Guru was freaking out when Aiden Ross started bringing up his videos on YouTube. He did when he was bringing up Guru's best moments. Guru was doing this. You've got to do a Nick Fuentes and lean into it. Yeah, that was funny. Too soon? Armin's grip strength probably gave him childhood flashbacks. Yes, from when he was held hostage by the retard in high school. In primary school. Yeah, probably. Dougie, would you wrestle Robert Whittaker? Fucking oath I'd wrestle Robert Whittaker. Is this dude still crashing out because we called his tattoo shit? It's all just good fun. Aiden trying to get Guru lined up. He is trying to get Guru Raja'd by Raja's dad, funnily enough, James. I didn't see that part. That's hilarious. There you go, install driver. Classic move. Holy fuck my ear. Sorry. Put him on the Legends list. He's on the Legends list. Dougie's out here pimping out the chat. Stop it. Does it make you feel good acknowledging you've emptied your permanent ability just to have that tattoo? Holy shitballs. There we go. History was made today. Well, we have had a $300 donation before. That was my biggest donation. We've had a $300 donation before. So today's not quite history, but it's girthy. It's girthy. Beach stream this week. Yeah, we could do a beach stream this week. Big, long, 11-inch noodle. He's on the Legends board. Thank you, Good Noodle, for another $20. $50 if you put up Oliveira as the GOAT, or $100. $50 if you put Oliveira as the GOAT, or $100. $50 if I put Charles Oliveira into my GOAT list. I can't We've spent so long doing this, Good Noodle. I wouldn't jeopardize the list for money. I appreciate you offering to pay for Charles Oliveira to be on the GOAT list, and thank you for the additional $2. But I'm not going to ruin the integrity of the list by putting Charles Oliveira on it, even for $50. This is the most in-depth GOAT list ever done on MMA YouTube, and I can't put it on there. Just do it, Good Noodle's drunk. I can't do it. I won't take advantage of a drunk Good Noodle. I'm not that kind of guy. My currency is worth more than yours. You don't have a currency. You're Scottish. Mr. Dr. Toad Grade should analyze the Guru. Who is that? Holy shit, another $30. Guru kind of looks like an old woman, grandma style. Not really, he looks like an Englishman. Call in sick. Dougie just don't want to make real bank. I have a fucking job to do. Dougie's going to get 2 ladyboys instead of 1 now. Now we're really going to have fun in Vietnam. If you're the boss, then can you send in minions? It's a small business. There are no minions. Dougie calls himself and tries to call in sick, and I say no. Exactly, Noob Cake. I'm the boss. There are no minions. Do it at the end of the month when everyone is paid, when everyone's played. Do it at the end of the month when everyone is played. Do it at the end of the month when 24-hour stream. $2 a minute. Chatterbait rates. Yep, sound like you guys need some illegal Mexican immigrants. I know, to go and do the work for me, Chatterbait. Tell me about it. If you close your eyes, the hole disappears. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. $1 for 2 minutes. I remember that being in the street. It's $1 for 2 minutes. $1 for 2 minutes. That's how we did it. Yeah, so I'll set up the clock on Friday and we'll do a long stream. People have a hole in their living room ceiling. Bully Dougie. I missed the part where that's my problem. $500, you put him in the GOAT list. Holy shit. $500 that we put him in the GOAT list. You wouldn't do it. You can't do it. YouTube's maximum donations is $300, Good Noodle. You can't do it. Yeah, so it's impossible. Leaked rumors say that Dougie's paying Nacho $10K a month to be. He's not take the money and ban him. No. Take the money and ban him. No, we're not putting Charles Oliveira in the GOAT list. I'm sorry, Good Noodle. We're not putting Charles Oliveira in the GOAT list. I'm sorry, brother. Brother, I'm sorry. Not even for $500, brother. For all the love of Jerusalem, for all the love of money, I must maintain the integrity of my GOAT list. We can't put Charles Oliveira in the GOAT list. He's not a GOAT, Good Noodle. I'm sorry. I apologize, brother. He can do 105 separate times. He could do 105 separate times. This is true. But Charles Oliveira, I thought you could make it up to 500. I don't know. It's not max 500. I know. It is max 500. Is it? It's max 500. I don't remember what it is. I mean, how many defenses did Robbie Lawler have? He's at the bottom of the list. Hang on a second. How many defenses did Robbie Lawler have? How many defenses did Robbie Lawler? Where's Robbie Lawler? We didn't even do Robbie Lawler that much. We didn't even get that in depth. There he is. 3 title wins. How many title wins did Charles Oliveira have? $500 a day, Noodle. You've done it. Dougie is going to convince himself he's the GOAT. You know, for $500, we could look. All right, I'm going to report you to ICE. $500 is the max, by the way. There you. Well, you can't report me to ICE, mate. I'm from Australia. I would never go to America. You know, Charles Oliveira versus Robbie Lawler is a conversation that we could have. Charles Oliveira could knock Robbie Lawler down and out of the list. We could. Good Noodle. We could talk about Charles Oliveira. You know, you've already donated a lot of money, Good Noodle. Let's talk about Charles Oliveira. Tell him to report to Pondo Beach. Nice, another $3 bloody reduce. Thank you, Good Noodle, for the money, man. I appreciate the $2, Good Noodle. You're a legend, dude. You know, let's talk about Robbie Lawler versus Charles Oliveira. I think there's a conversation to be had here. And we do have Robbie Lawler at the bottom of the list because I love him. For $500, Dana would put Oliveira as the number 1. You know, he's just the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Robbie Lawler is on our list right now. He has got 3 title wins. How many Legends wins has he got? Let's have a look. He's got a lot of legend wins. Bryce did another rant against the LGBT. I know, Shotgun. I saw it. I saw him. He was on a Sneeko stream. Robbie Lawler Tapology. Before I drop the 500, let me ask my sponsor. Yeah, you better, dude. Thank you for another $2, good noodle. I appreciate it, man. Robbie Lawler, Tapology. Let's have a look here. We love Bryce. We absolutely love Bryce, and we loved him on Sneako's list. Never forget, man, Oliveira beat Chandler when he was undefeated in the UFC. Oliveira did beat Chandler when he was undefeated. We're going to find a way to get Charles Oliveira on the GOAT list. Robbie Lawler got KO'd by Nick Diaz. We are not talking about the KO CS4. We're just talking about the legacy that they built within the UFC. That's what we're talking about, brother. Just the legacy that they built. You missed my chat. I said, technically, you already broke the integrity of the Legends list in response to you saying I can't break the integrity of the GOAT list. You missed my chat. I said, technically, you can't break the integrity of the Legends page. In response, you said, technically, you already broke the integrity of the Legends page. How did I break the integrity of the Legends page? I don't think I did. I don't think I did at all. Robbie Lawler, Johnny Hendricks, Rory McDonald, Carlos Condit. 3 title wins. Now, how many Legends? Johnny Hendricks, Carlos Condit. Holy shit! No fucking way. Good Noodle, how drunk are you? No fucking way that just happened again. Why has that just popped up? I don't like... Oh, no, someone just chatted on it. Okay, good. Someone just chatted on it. That's why it popped back into me. You broke it by adding Good Noodle as a pay to win. It's not broken yet. We're just talking about. We're just talking about Robbie Lawler. We're just talking about Charles Oliveira. That is all. Robbie versus Charles on the GOAT list. That's it. Rory McDonald as a legend. So that's 3 legends names. It's not pay to win. He's just paying me to talk about Charles Oliveira. I'm just talking about Charles Oliveira. Rory McDonald was 18-2. Josh Koscheck. Donald Cerrone. When Donald Cerrone was ranked 12th at the time. Who else has he got in names of win? Let's have a look. Now, everything else was in Strikeforce, Pride, UFC. Aaron Riley, Steve Berger, Chris Liddell. No. Let Noodle live his life. Yeah, let Noodle live. Where did the chat go? Everyone slowed down because I stopped reading the chats. This is what happens. Condit, a legend, yet Mendez and Randleman aren't. Exactly right, Shotgun. Exactly right. Josh Koscheck. Have I got Josh Koscheck? I do have Josh Koscheck. I've got Josh Koscheck. Bobby Walker. No. Rory, we did that one. Jake Ellenberger. Matt Brown. I think I've got Matt Brown on there, don't I? I don't. Let's have Matt Brown as a name of note. That's a name of note. Johnny Hendrick, we did that one. We did that one. Donald Cerrone. We did that one. Nick Diaz. I mean, yeah, but fucking Jesus. It's just the name Nick Diaz. Like, it's not. It's just the name. You know what I mean? It's very... That Nick Diaz win is a very... You know, that's a hard one. Let alone Sakuraba. No one cares about Sakuraba. I'm eating with both hands right now. I'm just chilling. You guys are all good. All the Justin Kennedys are tussling outside right now. I know they're all fighting each other. Doug, you missed my chat. I'm sorry, Bobby Mays. Shit went a little bit crazy, Bobby Mays. I apologize, Bobby Mays. Not a prime Nick Diaz. Not even a fucking beyond... Like, the word prime doesn't even begin to describe just how bad that Nick Diaz was. I mean, I think we can all agree on that, right? Like, but he did beat Nick Diaz. Like, it is... It's a name. It's the name. Like, he has collected the name of Diaz one way or another, you know. So, there's that. Okay, so, they're 3 legend wins. They're names of note. Alright, Robbie Lawler. 3 title wins, names of note. Can we get Charles Oliveira in above Robbie Lawler? Now, something to note for Robbie Lawler. Most violent title fight ever. I'm going to give him 3 legends as well. going to give him 3 legends as well. Right. Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler. Now, let's see how Charles Oliveira matches up against Robbie Lawler. Where am I up to? Very, very terrible fight. Just had to watch it. Which fight was very terrible? Not Prime Nick. Yeah, that one was bad. Dougie, I'm going to copy and paste my chats again. I hope chat doesn't get mad at me for some reason. You're all good, Bobby Mays. The chat loves you, Bobby Mays. No one would get angry at you, Bobby Mays. Dougie, you missed my chat 4 days ago. Can you find it, please? I'll wait. No, Cheddar. No, I cannot. Dougie, you refused to read my comment about Francis running over again. Yeah, well, that's fucked up and sad, Super Gamer. Can you put the Jewish song in your soundboard? Oh, no. Absolutely we can. Charles Oliveira. This is for Good Noodle. Charles Oliveira. Let's have a look at Charles Oliveira and see, just for Good Noodle, how Charles Oliveira can go on the Legends list. Can we get him somewhere down the bottom near Robbie Lawler or Dan Henderson? Let's have a look. Charles Oliveira Tapology. Guys, I'm a friendly reminder to make sure you have that bell rang so that you're getting every notification. Wouldn't want to miss a notification and get in here 98 minutes into the stream. That is true. That is true. You want to make sure you're here at the start of the streams. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure you guys are here for all of that. Nacho commented Dark Humor was pretty funny about Francis. Okay, they're up. Dougie, you missed my chat when I first got here during the Guru Raid. Should I go back and read it? Yeah, I'll go back and find it from that stream all the way back then. You can bring up the live chat. Oh my god, he's really only got 2 title wins. No, I don't think it's looking good for Charles Oliveira. I'm not going to lie to you. 2 title wins. That's... Alright, well, we've got most submissions in UFC history. Hasn't he got the most submissions in UFC history? That's something. Thank you, M4 Operator, for the $25, man. Askren cooked Somalians and a certain group of people are mad. Oh, my God. Askren cooked Somalians and a certain group of people are mad at him. Fuck the Liberals. Fuck Luke Thomas's mates. Fuck them all. If the Somalians get cooked, the Somalians get cooked. Fuck them. Thank you for the $25, M4 Operator. I appreciate you, man. Benil Dariush is a name of note, not a legend. Benil Dariush is a name of note, not a legend. Justin Gaethje, we've got counted as a legend for Khabib. Dustin Poirier, we've got counted as a legend for Khabib. Michael Chandler is a name of note, I guess. I guess Chandler's a name of note. Tony is absolutely a legend, and I won't hear anything about it. I won't hear any fucking complaints about that. Tony Ferguson is absolutely a legend. Robbie, get out of the way. Go over here, Robbie. I'm working on Charles Oliveira. Kevin Lee is a name of note, even though he's a joke now. He was, at the time, a serious contender. Kevin Lee was 18-5 and ranked 7th. Not the fucking best, to be honest. 18-5 and ranked 7th is really not the best. That's actually not very good, to be honest. For you, $500 can turn that into 4 title wins. You know, it's actually 4 title wins when you look at it. The scales have ruined Charles's legacy. Charles's inability to win fights is ruining his legacy. That's like another $8, $50 dues. Somalians run daycare centers. I've heard they've had a daycare center scam, the old Somalians. I've heard. Dougie doesn't have girlfriends. He has trans friends. Okay, Ricky, that's just disgusting, mate. All right, that's just gross. We don't want that, Ricky. Enough of that. Thank you, Ricky. That's just disgusting. $7,000 in donations from Israel. Undefeated Michael Chandler. It was undefeated Michael Chandler. That is true. They all feel the same once you're inside. Disgusting. Somalians run the learning center. Yeah, I don't know what the scam was, but I know that they did a bit of a scam. Jared Gordon, Nick Lentz, Jim Miller. Clay Guida. Fuck, his resume falls off. Jeremy Stevens, I'll give you that as a name of note. I'll give you Jeremy Stevens. I'll give you a Little Heathen Stevens as a name of note. That's it. All right, that's Charles Oliveira's career. That's Charles Oliveira's career. So what do we got? 3 legends. A whole bunch of names of note. Yeesh. I don't think Charles makes it onto the list here, boys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think Charles beats out Robbie Lawler. I think Robbie Lawler's ahead of Charles Oliveira. Jim Miller, who the fuck is that guy? No, Jim Miller's good, but, you know, he's a name of note, I guess. I just moved to Minnesota and opened up my first daycare center. Boys, wish me luck. I hope you got the right color. MMA Joey went to elementary school at a Somalian daycare center. It all makes sense now. That's why MMA Joey has got the retarded brain that he has. Good luck, Ricky. Good luck. By a cunt here, but I agree. I think Robbie Lawler is ahead of Charles Oliveira. So here's what we're going to do. I don't even know if Good Noodle's still here. I don't even know if Good Noodle is still here. He probably isn't. Here's what we're going to do. Because Good Noodle paid so much money, we're going to boot Dan Henderson. And we're going to put Charles Oliveira at the very bottom of the list. But he really doesn't deserve to be there. And he's probably not going to survive to the end of the fucking GOAT list. So we've added Charles Oliveira unwillingly. And quite frankly, Charles Oliveira doesn't deserve to be there. Good Noodle's getting a quick loan to afford a way to convince me to keep Charles Oliveira on the Legends list. But Charles Oliveira absolutely doesn't deserve to be on this list. It's a joke that Charles Oliveira is on this list. A true joke. He shouldn't be here. So Charles is going to go on the list. But he's going to go all the way down here. He's going to get kicked off the list eventually. Charles absolutely should not be on this list. He doesn't even come out over the top of Robbie Lawler. And Robbie Lawler and Dan Henderson are scraping to be there. They're kind of there just because I have a personal preference for them, on God, not going to lie. He might beat Max Holloway. He might beat Max Holloway in the fight. Yeah, but he absolutely does not beat Max Holloway in our GOAT list. How much to get Beneil Dariush at 30? Beneil can't beat out Charles now. It's too late. Does Charles Oliveira title winner flukes? He's off for Bibby retirements. I know you could put little asterisks next to them as well. Where would you put him if he beats Max? He'll get himself another legend win. So he might edge out about the same as Robbie Lawler and Aljamain Sterling. Maybe if that. Yeah, if that. He's holding the belt for Islam. He was holding the belt for Islam. He doesn't pass the black gate. He does not pass the great black runway. He does not pass the great black runway. Right, we have got one more thing to do, chat. And that is look at the MMA Guru getting slammed by Terrence McKinney. Not slammed, but picked up. MMA Guru meeting Terrence McKinney randomly on the street. So we're going to look at that, chat. And then we'll wrap up and we'll get out of here. It's been one hell of a stream. It's been a really, really good stream. Let me get the Terrence McKinney MMA Guru thing up on the stream. We'll have a look at that. MMA Guru randomly meets Terrence McKinney in the street. That is wild. Let me turn on the desktop audio so you guys can hear it. All right, let's have a look at this.
There's no way. Oh, shit.
Terrence picks him up. Guru tries to push his way out of it. Terrence lets him down.
Look at him, Guru. Dude, I'm definitely a plant now.
I'm a hawk. Yeah, that's too much.
There's no way. Oh, shit.
Wow, what a random meetup. What a random meetup. So MMA Guru was in Miami. And he meets Terrence McKinney on the street.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
There you go. What a random fucking meetup. What a random meetup for the MMA Guru. Random as. That awkward handshake, very awkward. The aura loss has been generational. No, it's not as bad as Andrew Tate's, man. Bro was kicking his legs. I know, dude. Guru did not like that. Guru did not like that. Terrence is the GOAT of Spokane. There you are. Whoa, Dougie, what have I done? Who's the lady? Who's what lady? Oh, that was Tracy Cortez at the end of the video. The awkward handshake at the end, man. The city of Spokane is more. What are you talking about? My city of 300,000 has more champs and contenders than all of Scotland. Oh, mate, Perth. Perth has got more champs and contenders than all of Scotland. Oh shit, I'm 35 seconds behind. That's alright, Combat Catholic, you're here. Imagine we called him an animal to his face. Well, you guys don't know this, but Terence McKinney and the MMA Guru had a very real beef. Like 4 years ago? 4 years ago, they fucking hated each other, man. I wouldn't run up and okay, stop at C4 San Diego. Guru was like, put me down. I've already lost so much aura this weekend. I would sleep, Terence McKinney, Dougie, cry about it. No, you wouldn't, Ricky. No, you wouldn't. You absolutely would not. All right, chat. Thank you guys so much for this generational stream. This stream was insane. Thank you so much for all of the money. I can't believe how much you all donated. Not just, obviously, Good Noodle, but Cheddarhead and C4 Operator and Justin Kennedy and M4 Operator as well. Thank you guys all so much for all the donations. Thank you, Shyla, as well, for the donation, for the membership donations. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you guys so much. Call in sick, cunt. I can't. It's my own job. I'm the boss. I know I'm not sick. Dougie doesn't believe in his fellow white man. What a loser. I literally have a Wang Half hoodie. What are you talking? I sold you Wang Half merchandise. What are you talking about? How much was it? It was a lot of money. A lot of money. So I thank you guys so much. I wish I caught them all. That's all right. It's going to be live, so you guys can go back and watch it. Shit stream. Great stream, Ricky. There'll be a video tomorrow. If you haven't seen my video today, the video today is, of course, the most memeable moments of the UFC in 2025. If you haven't watched that video, go and watch that video. The most memeable moments in the UFC of 2025. Go and watch that video. I talk about getting Rajad. I talk about John Jones being a gay duck. I talk about, what else do I talk about? I talk about Conor McGregor running for president. I talk about Anthony Smith's retirement. I talk about all the great moments of 2025, the most memeable in-jokes that we all had together. We added yet another name to that. We added 2 names to the GOAT list today. Charles Oliveira and Khabib were added to the GOAT list. It was a great stream. Get ready for the refunds. There's going to be refunds. I don't blame you, C4 San Diego. I don't blame you at all. Dougie made 7K this stream. More like 2.5. Dougie can't call in sick because he's the boss and he knows he's not sick. If that's not an honest man, I don't know what is. Thank you, M4 Operator. It's true. I do love the memes. Go and watch that video. Yeah, Noob Cake, you should absolutely watch that video because you're new to MMA, so it'll catch you up on the year that was 2025. This stream was sponsored by Mossad. I'm joking. I know, Ricky. I love you, man. All the best of luck to you guys. Great channel, great community. We do have a great community. This stream was sponsored by everyone, not just Good Noodle. All of you guys. I really appreciate all of you guys. Might be one of the best streams for the donos ever. It was a good one. It was a really, really great one. It was incredible. So I appreciate you guys so much. You guys have yourselves a great night. I will see you on tomorrow's stream. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Goodbye, guys. Appreciate it.
Fought the best to be the best fighter I could be.
This is my belt. I earned this. Paid in full. This is mine. Oh! He slapped him like that! Conor McGregor!
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what they want.
The Fighter Matrix. The Fighter Matrix is back, boys. Fighter Matrix. Yeah! Church. Yeah, the Fighter Matrix is back. We love the Fighter Matrix. Just like the stream, boys. Like the stream, we're going to be doing a UFC Fighter Matrix for none other than the GOAT, Valentina Shevchenko. We're going to do a Valentina Shevchenko UFC Fighter Matrix. Everyone's time is back. That's it, baby. That's it. It's time for a Valentina Shevchenko Fighter Matrix. I know, chat. I know, you're all amped up. Bootatrix, just like the stream, and put my phone down and took a huge sign to support. No, everyone leave this button. No. Sounds like I came in during a gay orgy with Dougie screaming right now. No. You guys are going to love this. Well, you guys are going to love it. You guys are going to love it. Poop Dougie takes Israel money. He's feeding us Goy slop. What are you talking about? Guys, come on, man. You guys don't want to do a Valentina Shevchenko Matrix? Come on, man.